Thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Oh, goodness. We're live, boys.
Welcome to Llama Lore.
Lore. Volume
You can say
episode
Llama Lore as well.
chapter.
I like kind of really ruined it there. We could have had a
Going
thing
the al-
going.
Throwing the alpaca.
Llama Lore is our Llama Lore is our it's our podcast because who doesn't want to hear three guys in their upper 20s from Ohio talk about nothing for an hour?
That's exactly what we had in mind for this podcast. Literally, this was inspired by a TikTok about a dude who's just randomly talking about nothing for about 30 seconds, making his own TikTok. So, yeah.
We have incredibly average gameplay, and it's going to be incredibly average conversation.
Really, you're going to feel like you walked into some B-roll of a beginning of a movie. That's what I'm hoping for here. Nothing's going to stand out, but you're going to think that there's a dead body around the corner because all the talk is so generic.
But at the end of the day, we will bring you some great tier lists that will be coming out of this.
Some great moments, some tears, some laughs.
Tears,
maybe.
laugh, tiered lists of laughs.
All right, Alan, let's rip it up. The first segment of the first Llama Lore is
ranking meme strats. If I'm not,
you are correct.
Mistaken. Forsaken's not the right word. Starting off great.
We are.
So let's just go over really fast how we're going to be ranking our meme strats. So I think personally we got to include how funny the meme is in the moment, how demoralizing it is to
high level of difficulty because you have to either set it up so early that no one knows where you are, or you have to get it in so late that nobody thinks to shoot out your fortress because it's out in the storm.
So because of that, is there an argument that because it's harder, it's even more demoralizing now if it happens to you?
I mean, yeah, if you're like the last guy standing and you die to the storm and you look up, the Victor Royale is some dude just standing 50 feet above you, yeah, that's going to hurt. But again, I don't think it happens enough. I don't
think your guys' audio was coming through for the first bit. It is now. Because
no.
when I logged off, it jacked everything up.
No.
Oh no.
To recap, three white guys from Ohio.
Three white guys from Ohio.
Fun. Average
we like
content.
To use P2020s.
I told you it was average content. So yes, this is Llama Lore Volume 1. With everybody talking, not just me.
So we will kick it back off. Welcome to Llama Lore, for those tuning in now, and for those who were tuned in before but didn't hear any of us talking.
Audio guy is an idiot.
So
is what incredibly average production.
Again, this podcast is meant to be incredibly average. Incredibly average content from us. That's really what we're striving for here at the Real Trace Llamas.
Okay, so I lied.
We don't want you to be wowed. We want you to be...
It only cut out during the ranking meme strats part because I hadn't introduced the audio into that one yet.
Way to go, buddy.
So we can just start that part over. This is why we edit. It's great.
P2020 strat is our strat.
Give me one second.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh my god.
Let me I want it to work, okay? Let me get it working.
Some hefty editing on this on the audio version of this.
Let me get it working.
If you're watching this on YouTube later, you're getting it raw. This is just the video that we uploaded to Twitch, just re-uploaded. Or actually, it's not even re-uploaded. It's just our VOD from the stream.
The VOD.
Okay. We're good. Just want to double check.
Are you sure?
So
yeah, when you talk, the little green bar goes up. When I talk, the little green bar goes up.
All right. So we're gonna start back over real fast. We're gonna run through why P2020 is ranked number 1. It's our strat, so we're a little biased. You go in to a round of Apex Arenas with just a P2020 and a Mozambique and a prayer. And shockingly enough, we won games. And we won games in sudden death overtime. And Alec
Not
argues that
shockingly,
has to
it's
really,
because we're
really hurt.
gods.
Yeah, well,
There's a certain
I
skill
just
level to
think
make
that
it work, and we just have it.
I just think that it's super demoralizing when the other team is trying so incredibly hard, and you're just like casually like, whatever, I don't care about this game. I'm literally just going to use the basic starting pistol, and I'm
Yeah.
still going to beat you because I'm built different.
So that's number one
Built
for us right
llama
now.
Tough.
Alec ran through the Fear Strat. If you don't know, that's Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattata, or other small level Pokemon to sweep a level 100. Really hurts the first time. Doesn't quite hurt the second time because usually you're better than that after that.
And it fools those like
In
me
this
who like
strat-
to run only elixirs and other things to restore my 5 PP moves that only do damage.
If Pokemon came out with a 1 PP move, Alan would use it.
I'd spend all the money.
The
that I
other thing
get.
with the Fear Strat is it's been around so long, it's definitely not as demoralizing as when it was first created back in X and Y.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, so we
Alan was
heard-
telling us about Sky Bases.
Which we heard about, and Alec and I came in to say basically,
Yes.
it was rough early on. It was less rough later on because nobody could do it, and I feel like now it might be coming back in, but I think it's more demoralizing than the Fear Strat, but it's so much harder to pull off now that I think it needs to go into third place.
I would
Also saw
argue the Skybase should be second place. I think it's a tier above a Fear Strat, personally, just because of how demoralizing it is and how much harder it is. But when pulled off appropriately, it is a very sweet feeling.
Yeah, I just don't think
Fair enough.
you can do it as easily. We'll put two in. Those two are going to be close together for now.
Yeah.
You can put them as 2 and 2 for now, and we'll figure it out. They're tied.
2 and 2B. So I did see somebody. I saw somebody. They were able to pull off, standing in like the whatever waste, the nuclear waste that heals you, and fish by eating the fish that they were able to catch. They didn't shoot. They didn't pick up the guns or the weapons that they fished out of the lake, but stood there and was able to win. It took them like 15 games. They were able to win, and they got lucky with where the storm went. But I was rather impressed. Wanted to try it, but I don't feel like I have the see it throughness to do that.
Fair. All right, the next one is running a 4-lane on Pokemon Unite. We've done this before.
Honestly.
And I feel like it's happened to me before.
Yeah.
If you win the 4-lane, I don't know how the other team mentally recovers. I don't think it's possible.
Well, and really the only way to combat a 4-lane push in Pokemon Unite is with another team's 4-lane push in the opposite lane.
Right.
It's
You
really
just
the
need
only
to-
way.
You basically just have to sacrifice your lane and then swap to the other one. But the one time a team tried that on us, but they didn't try that. They tried to match our 4-lane, and then I just sat in the top lane and swept it myself.
You don't fight fire with fire. You burn somewhere else.
And I think that one hurts. I think if you can get a good 4-lane push and break their first base,
Yeah.
like fast, it just hurts to play anymore because you're under experienced. They've already broken one of your goals. I feel like the morale breaking is just so dense.
I feel like the morale breaking would be heightened if you ran this in competitive or whatever it's called, ranked.
If you could run it in ranked.
Right. If you could run it successfully. Because there's running
Pretty
it,
sure if
there's
you
running it
4-lane in
well.
rank, they're just gonna dunk on you on the top side.
Right. Because they also play casual and run 4-lane on people. I think it's up there.
I think it's better than the other two. I don't think it's better than P2020.
Recording in progress.
Hello?
Hello?
That's so weird.
2C. So these boys are 3 now. Are you trying to take classwork?
Actually, I am logged on to a Zoom. right now, so I don't get so I don't lose participation points for something. But
Boy.
I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna end up watching this tomorrow anyway. So
Yeah. Oh,
I figure where the recording in process came from.
yeah,
I love the dedication.
which I don't know if there are actually participation points or not, but I'm not trying to lose any just in case.
Just in case.
Points are precious.
Respect the process.
Respect the hustle.
So now we've got Riot Shield only in Rainbow Six Siege. Have we ran this in competitive?
This one and the Recruit Rush are mixed together because that's the only way you can actually have everyone using Riot Shields.
Mm.
So this is a Recruit Rush specifically with Riot Shields.
Oh yeah, it's the only way to do it.
I don't think I've been more frustrated in a game by a meme strat than by the Recruit Rush with Riot Shields.
That was originally used on us.
Yeah,
we then attempted and realized how amazing it is to do to other people.
I'm gonna just say this. I think the Recruit Rush, Riot Shield Rush, back when it was Prime, when you could do it easier before they made some of the recruit changes, it no diffs this entire list.
It's a 0.
I think it is. I think it's number -1, -1.
I agree. I agree that it needs to instantly.
It's so easy to run. It's so painful when it happens to you and you can't recover because your team isn't good. When all 5 recruits just come in with Riot Shields and you can do nothing to kill them, to take them out, it just makes you want to quit playing. You want to uninstall Rainbow Six Siege after that.
Yes. And full marks in the demoralizing department.
It's also not super hard. Pretty straightforward in my opinion.
It's just a
Rocket League reverse only. So if you've played Rocket League, obviously it's a game with cars that fly around and you can do jumps and stuff and score goals. If you've never heard of Rocket League, I don't know how you stumbled upon our podcast. But welcome.
100% true.
So we've done this, right? We have played in matches and just reversed once we were up by 5 points, and we still scored on people. And I don't know how they don't forfeit. Yeah, I don't know how they don't forfeit after that.
Right.
We have definitely won a game playing reverse only the entire way, and it is one of the most hilarious things ever to hold a team that is, again, trying their hardest, but still doesn't score a single point.
It's not easy. I will give it that. It is very difficult to score enough goals going backwards to win a game of Rocket League.
I think that's where.
But I can't imagine the pain that those people go through.
Yeah.
To just be like Alex said, to be giving it their all.
You're trying.
And to watch us just be Mater from Cars, just reversing our way to victory.
Yeah. Does the demoralization outweigh the fact that we've only ran this when we've been up 5-0 or up, +5,
or had won 3 games in a row?
Right.
I say it's got to go above the 4-lane push. I think the pain that it causes and the fact that you can just laugh at it while you're doing it puts it high. I don't know if it's better than the P2020.
I don't know. A lot of these jump up,
I
think, because of
I would put it above the P2020 personally.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I feel like I enjoy the P2020 more than I do.
Oh, no.
We're figuring it out. Enjoy running the P2020 strat more than any of these other ones, but
the P2020 is definitely more enjoyable because it's also not as frustrating to do. Playing Rocket League in reverse is frustrating as all can be.
Well, and when you're doing P2020 only, you don't expect to win.
Right.
The expectation is just, which is really the thing about all these meme strats. The expectation is ultimately just cause pain and laugh about it. The Kirby swallow, drop, and fly back in. Alec, you wanna take your swing at that one?
Oh yes, this is one of the original memes that you could ever come up with. So this is when you're playing Super Smash Bros. You're playing as Kirby, you stand on the edge of the map, and then you hold the B button, which swallows up your opponent. You jump off, shoot them out of you, and because they don't have as much recoverability as you, they die, but you can come back up to the map and you can recover. And let me tell you, playing as like a 10-year-old kid and doing this to my friends was one of the most hilarious things ever. That we literally had to ban Kirby at one point because he was too overpowered.
I just play Kirby and just turn into a rock or some other.
Me too. I think most people have to
random
ban
heavy
Kirby
object.
from their house games, you know?
I main Kirby, so it's allowed in my house.
I prefer the Jigglypuff Sing, where you just spend the whole match just trying to hit him with a Sing real quick.
So I feel like I got so frustrated by that being done to me, I like swore never to play Jigglypuff.
I think Kirby clearly goes above Unite. I think it's it's not super easy, but it's not that hard.
I would say that's a good place, or it would be right below Unite but above Fear.
I think it's above Unite.
Okay.
There's really no good way to counter it.
Oh, that was
just stay away and just play as Ness and just spam your PK Thunder. Stay away from me.
Well, it's a classic too, right?
Yeah.
It's always you gotta take that into account.
This last one I did not realize was a strat, so somebody else can take it.
Here, I'll explain this one. I'll explain this one again also. So this is when you're playing like something like Warzone, and say if the three of us were playing, Alan and I would have C4, Jared would get on a bike or like a car or something. Alan and I would load up our C4, Jared would go drive into the middle of a group of other people and tell us when to explode our C4 and effectively killing the enemy squad.
I think it's on the same tier as Sky Fortress, because unless all three are there, right? If they're dumb enough to be that close and grouped up, unless that's the case, you really just it's funny to do and it was hilarious to watch. But then they can just come back.
If you don't have that one friend that's always looting somewhere else,
right? If
somebody
does that to us, right? Alan is a mile and a half away, and we're playing Fortnite, and Alan is over in Apex Legends somehow.
I mean, I got my own
problem of battle royale games.
If I'm not taking a nap on the ship, bro, I'm doing whatever I want.
So I feel like it doesn't demoralize enough, right? It might be frustrating for the guy that dies, but there's the odds of you wiping a whole team are just so low.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair, and also like it's definitely much more entertainment for us rather than demoralizing our opponent.
Sure.
It's a fun meme strat.
Yeah.
And I think for that it goes up. It stays in the same category as Fear and Sky Fortress, but I think it goes above it. Because those are more demoralizing, but they're not as fun to do. I don't get Pokemon joy out of just playing a Rattata.
You don't get joy out of Rattata strats, dude? Come on.
Rattata.
So we've got our 5A, 5C, and 5B.
Well, now we got to decide between these three what the ranking is. Honestly, I'm comfortable the way it is. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, I would probably flip Sky Fortress and Trojan Horse, and then leave it the rest of the way.
So I thought Sky Fortress was just spam building to begin with. So I was less aware of this. I'm very aware of C4 Trojan Horse. So I feel like it should be above that.
We'll just leave it as is.
I like the way we've got it.
This is the official Llama Lore Volume 1 meme strat ranking. Recruit Rush with Riot Shields and Rainbow Six Siege was the best meme strat that we've ever played.
Mm-hmm. It's our 0.
Followed by Running Reverse for Rocket League, P2020s only for Apex Legend Arenas, the Kirby Swallow and Drop for Super Smash Bros, the 4-lane push in Pokemon Unite, Fear in the Pokemon game franchise, the C4 Trojan Horse in Battle Royale games, and the Sky Fortress in Fortnite. Rest in peace, but you're not fun anymore.
You're not fun anymore.
You're trash, kid.
You're trash, kid.
AKA, you're a dog water meme strat.
Dollar Tree headset.
This
Dollar
episode
Tree
of
heads-
Llama Lore was brought to you by Dog Water, the makers of Dollar Tree headsets.
This episode of Llama Lore was brought to you by Insert Your Advertisement Here. Do you want an advertisement on this podcast? Probably not. We'll work on it. But you could still have an advertisement here.
Could fit in perfectly. Could reach an all of our audience of at least somebody.
So there's somebody out there.
All right. Alan, introduce the next segment.
So this next segment,
It's our
We
first
are-
recurring segment.
this will be I don't want to say weekly because I don't know how often we're going to be posting this, but a recurring segment because of the three of us, there's one of us who has not adopted the phenomenon that is TikTok. Jared and I think it's great. We need to convince Alec that it is fantastic.
You're trash, kid. You're trash.
So we've got, each of us have procured 3 TikToks, which aren't showing up on my screen anymore because that's fun. Because why would they?
We'll get it.
We'll get this working, maybe.
For you audio listeners, enjoy the sounds. If you've heard the TikTok sounds, you can probably guess at why the video is funny.
Why did it go away? Let's see.
Now, while Alan's trying to get the technical difficulties out of the way, Alec, what is your beef with TikTok? Why does it bother you so much that it exists?
It's just not funny. I don't know why. It's just this short form content of videos is just not my style of what I find appealing in social media. And to begin with, like I'm not huge. I love like meme YouTube videos, like long form content, but even just like the picture memes from back in the old Twitter days, I wasn't like a huge fan of like a lot of that kind of stuff too. So I think when people brought that style of meme into like a 10-second video, I'm like, no, this is still stupid. I hate it.
So you didn't like it when it transitioned to Vine, and you don't like that now millennials and their nostalgia and their member berries are bringing us back to Vine 2.0.
Oh my god, Vine was the dumbest thing ever. Like, Vine was arguably dumber than TikTok. Like, I can agree that maybe one out of
take
every
that back.
100 TikToks I see is funny, but it's gotta be like an absolute home run for me to laugh at it.
Well, it looks like Alan has solved the technical difficulties. Let's get started. I think this video is Alan's.
This first one's all me. Whether or not it's great, I don't know.
Centering
Alec.
myself.
You can see this, right? See the
Yeah, I
doggo?
can see a doge.
Stream
Yes.
can see doggo.
I can see doggo.
This is
Chat,
cool.
the stream can see doggo.
It starts off light, and I think we alternate. We'll go between mine and Jared's, and I think the last two are pretty good bangers. We'll see what happens.
And to be clear here, I do want to make clear these are not my favorite TikToks. These are the ones that I think will make Alec laugh the best.
Yes,
All right, hold on. Recenter myself now.
Focus.
Because it's literally not even the TikTok that's gonna make me laugh. It's gonna be you guys trying to make me laugh. It's going to make me laugh. All right, hold on.
I had a ball going through all my like TikToks
All right,
today.
Me too.
I am Stone.
This is good.
Is this my house? Answer, please. He is my neighbor, Nur Sultan Tuliakbay. Spelling my assholes. I get a window from a glass, he must get a window from a glass. I get a step, he must get a step. I get a clock radio, he cannot afford. Great success.
What do you think?
I mean, it was just a cute golden retriever. It wasn't
Yeah,
funny.
it's dogs.
I thought it was funny.
It was great. There's some more morbid
I think-
dog ones that I chose not to put on stream.
Oh man, you guys should keep track of who can make me laugh the most times
Keep a
with
running
your
total.
TikTok. Yeah.
Keep a score. We'll introduce the scoreboard every time.
Yes. This one's Jared's. I don't know if it's too loud. Let me know if I need to turn it up or down.
The last one's fine.
Emotional damage.
Okay, that one was good.
So,
The emotional damage ones.
But
they're-
the
a lot
only
of them are
reason that
overplayed, but that was fantastic.
So the only reason that works for me was because, the video you showed me with the name of that YouTube video is if life had an Asian difficulty or something
Yeah.
like that, and then
Yeah.
also the fire ghost.
Yeah, I see. They worked together. I knew you knew the meme of the emotional damage. But yeah, also fair warning for this podcast. If you're not up to date on popular anime, that you might be spoiled. I don't know. I feel like Mugen Train was such a popular movie that I don't know how would spoil it for you, but if somehow you haven't caught on to Demon Slayer, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Oh no! Can you reorder? Oh,
In my Zoom, the interactive questions that we have, I literally haven't missed a single one.
Alec is multitasking this incredibly so. So
Hey, man.
so far we've gone pretty successful with this. We're actually 1 for 2. That's way better than I thought we would be. I was expecting you to not laugh at a single one of these, so we're really off to a better start than I anticipated.
You didn't get me to do a full laugh though. That was like a chuckle. Like
Honestly,
okay,
a chuckle.
That one was okay.
That gets me a tally on the board. Got the next one teed up, Alan.
In one moment, I had this set up to where Alec would be larger than the two of us, and that is not.
I see that I'm the larger one.
Yes. This is not. 1 second.
For those who haven't caught up on the Demon Slayer hype, it is the second season, just second season? I don't know what you want to call that.
Season. It's the second season, but it's the second part of the second season.
Yeah, it just ended. It's being dubbed now by Funimation technically, but Funimation is owned by Crunchyroll, or I guess is leaving now, and Crunchyroll's taking over. So
yeah,
I don't know when they're getting the Demon Slayer dub.
Now, Alex, the focus.
All right, on to the next TikTok.
Yes.
Oh man, on the focus.
Well, this segment is about you.
So you will see a trend in the difference in, I guess, Jared and I's For You page.
Well, I also searched for ones that Alec was found funny.
Yes. These are ones I enjoy and do my heart good. So let's see if it's loud.
I'm gonna try that
The
next
name's
time.
Ricky
Oh, I
Raccoon.
love this video.
I'm with OSHA, sir. Are these boots steel toe? There really should be flagging in this work area. Rigorous activity should be performed in the shade, like where I am. Yep, this saw blade cover's compromised. What's going on over here? Hey! That's a demerit, Tony. That's a big demerit. There's not a safety harness one up here. I'm laying down because we haven't taken a break as required by law. Do I smell petroleum? This truss is out of code. This tape measure is a trip hazard. Hey, Tony, hold on. Wait up. There's been a lot of violations I've seen out here. Add this to the list. Where's your step ladder for this wall? The name's Ricky Raccoon.
Come on. You heartless being.
It's
It's a
just a trash
raccoon.
into helping the construction workers.
Alex has obviously never worked in a professional job that requires interaction with OSHA.
Literally, that is my job, though. We have OSHA standards at vet clinics.
Yeah.
I know, but
So why do you
Oh,
not think that's
I
hilarious?
see this and I go, man, those trades guys, I can see that one. That raccoon's a funny guy.
So it's currently
Here's your other
0 to
problem with that one.
0.5 in scoreboard.
Here's your other problem is that we already joke around that animals run our hospital anyway. Like we have a freaking office cat, so
Mhm.
I'm already used to those kinds of jokes.
All right, Alan, you're over 2.
It's
We'll get
fine.
him. We'll
I'll
get
be
him.
Fine.
By the 100th episode, Alec will have downloaded TikTok.
See, I can't even get my wife to download TikTok. So I don't know how well this is going to go.
I did. I was successful. Her For You page and mine look nothing alike.
Ours look
They're
nothing-
so polar opposite that I don't know how it's
Like-
possible. Ours are fairly close because
They're
you and I
close.
send each other videos that we
Yes.
are about to send the other person.
One could say that my For You page is literally non-existent.
Your For You page is the videos that Alan and I decided to show you.
We send him a lot, but he doesn't open them.
I watched half of them. They're just not funny.
Now this is a good one. Jared came in with some heat, I will say. Are you ready, Stone Man?
I'm ready.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
You just have no heart.
It wasn't funny.
Yes.
Oh man,
He doesn't like short
It
horror
hurts.
comedy. I get it.
Come on,
apparently.
play that one again. I don't even get this one.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Does the
Yeah,
Catholic
like-
thing.
I don't know how he doesn't get it.
You either get it or you don't.
Apparently.
Yeah, I get that it's not funny.
Okay.
Ugh, pain.
This is-
Whoa.
see, it's-
Just don't be dog water, my boy.
you can see most of my For You page is dogs. This one. This is the best I've got.
This is Alan's a real heat here.
We're gonna crank it up a little bit. See, it's a good one. I don't know, Jared, if you've seen this one or not. I probably sent it to you.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Because
Come on.
That one was closer. That one was better.
It's so good.
Honestly, that one would have gotten me if it would have been Blink 182, where the song where they go, "Where are you?
And I'm
Fair
so
enough.
sorry.
I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight."
I gave myself
that
a quarter
would've
point for
got
that
me.
one.
There's got to be another version of that video with the sound just being Donald Trump going, wrong. Wrong.
This
Much
one,
shorter form version of it.
I would have sent this one if Jared didn't already put it in our little Google Doc. This
Okay.
one, and you.
If you don't laugh at this one, I'd be shocked. You like Good Mythical Morning.
Oh man, it's Josh. Oh no.
Mhm.
I don't know how you won't. If you don't laugh, you're trying too hard.
If you don't laugh multiple times, it's gonna hurt too.
Good news. There's 3 new Pokemon, so here's how I would cook and eat them. Quaxley. Quaxley looks vaguely fascist, so I would show no mercy by cooking it like French ortolan, first drowning it in Armagnac before roasting whole and eating with a towel covering my head to hide my shame from God as I crunch through its little bird bones. Fuecoco. An adorable dinosaur-y alligator-y thing, I would remove its tenderloin, cut into bite-sized pieces, season with Tony Sacheries, dredge in flour, then deep-fry Southern Louisiana style, reserving its bones for stock. Sprigatito. Let's ignore the fact that Sprigatito does indeed seem to be a cat and rather focus on its plant-like body, which may lend an aroma similar to hoja santa. I would perfume a large pot of pasta de frijol negro with Sprigatito, spread that on a homemade tlayuda, and top it with queso Oaxaca. How about you tell me what Pokemon you'd like to eat and then maybe we can hang out? Good news. There's
Why would I want to eat that cute little cat? I love it.
So much pain. That's
What
a nice
comment would you
transition, though.
leave?
Our next segment, we will be talking up about the new Pokemon region. Scarlet,
Yes.
Violet. I've heard rumors that it's Italy. I've heard speculation that it's Spain.
Yeah,
We know
so
we know the 3
I mean-
starters.
Let's see. I had
so
a-
I
had
I
a
like to
docu-
talk about like the inspiration first. What are you guys thinking about that? Like, are you vibing with it? Are you not liking it? Personally, I think it looks fantastic so far from what the trailers are showing. And like
think it looks-
I like the I think it's Spain and Portugal from like you can see like a little map in the trailer. So I think it's kind of going that route.
It definitely does look like Southern Europe, like southern kind of warmer part of Europe. I think it's interesting. I like that they're continuing their trend of making the new regions based on like places.
Yeah.
I still take offense to the fact that the region that brought us the trash Pokemon is based on America. And the pigeon.
Oh.
I don't find though, not Pidgey obviously, but the actual pigeon looking pigeon. I don't find those flattering, Pokemon Company.
The pigeon kind of makes sense though, but like,
I mean, it's based on New York. I get it, but it's
I
still
feel like
hurts.
other
I don't like
cities
the.
had pigeons.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, Kanto is based off of Japan, and they have psychic, and like I said, Quaxley being dark, and
Yeah.
maybe like a rock or a ground going with.
I don't want another firefighting. I think that's overplayed.
Yeah.
I don't want firefighting. It's really the only hill I'm willing. That and the Sprigatito staying on all four legs are the hills I'm willing to die on.
We might have lost the audio for the first part of this section. We'll get it together next time, I swear.
Yep, I completely agree with you, Jared. So, where are you guys leaning to? What version do you want, and what starter? Where are you going?
I saw. I gotta find it. I saw the clothing differences online, and I think that was what made me decide which one I wanted. Also, it'll depend on what the box legendaries are.
Yeah, that's fair. As Alan slowly pulls it up. I mean, yeah, basically it's just a lighter color for Scarlet and a darker color overall for Violet.
Yeah, we have Scarlet pants and Violet pants.
Yeah, I think I like the outfits for Violet more. So, barring
Can I just say one thing? Can I say one thing real quick? If these kids were in my school, they would get bullied so hard with their outfits.
Well, you didn't grow up in Italy or
But to be
Portugal
fair,
or some other place.
I said they're like in Spain, so at least it looks a little more normal. Yeah, if they were, I think Violet.
To be fair, they would still be getting bullied.
I think Violet's my
You're just a
call,
jerk.
pending the really then like them showing who the box legendaries are. Although I would have picked Scarlet based on the name, but I like the Violet outfits better.
I agree. Purple's one of my favorite colors, so I would probably lean that way anyway.
I'd probably roll with Scarlet,
I think,
depending on the box legendary, and go with my boy Fuecoco.
I don't know if Quaxley turns into a pirate, I'm picking Quaxley and naming him Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Quaxley.
Monkey D. Quaxley. But no, I Sprigatito is the best looking one. I don't like grass starters.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, grass starters are hard to roll with because typically games are usually low on fire types, and usually there's one or two other really good grass types that if you really want one, you can kind of compensate with your team. And same with water. There's usually a bunch of good water Pokemon.
I'm a pro water type boy. I've always liked the water types more.
I had a Floatzel in my party in Legend Arceus for a while.
I picked a water starter.
I picked Cyndaquil, as I'm sure Alec did too.
Oh yeah, Typhlosion's my favorite Pokemon of all time.
So I think
non-legendary this will be my favorite.
I think this game will be fun. I'm really excited for it. I'm shocked that they came out with another generation this quickly.
Did you guys think that it was Detective Pikachu 2 when you were first watching the trailer?
Yeah, I was like, oh, they're announcing a movie. They're announcing Detective Pikachu. I don't know how that's going to work. And then he went into the game, and I'm like, whoa now.
It did say Game Freak on like the wall, and I was like, okay, so this is a game. But
yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention until Alex later is like, oh, did you see the lion on the door? And I'm
oh yeah, so I came back from that because like I saw a higher quality like screenshot of it, and it's actually like a bunch of grapes on one side, and then it's like an orange on the other side. Because earlier in the trailer they show those pictures of like there's a bowl of grapes in blood oranges. So they're saying that has something to do potentially with like the legendaries or the lore that's going to be behind this story.
Which also makes sense for Spain.
Wine country, baby.
Oh, we're just watching this again? Alright, This is hype.
I mean, let's go theater mode, baby.
Theater mode. First of all, why is this dude just in the dark? Like, he could at least turn the lights on in the office, right?
Well, he's got his trusty flashlight.
Oh yeah, that's doing a whole lot.
So I saw this, like I had heard Scarlet and Violet were coming out. Like I had heard about it, and I saw the two colors, and I'm like, this is it. I saw Game Freak.
Yeah, isn't Isn't it weird how they're going back to colors now after they've done, what, 3 regions in a row of, like,
He did.
things that are outside of that scope?
They did talk about it's been 25 years or whatever since Red and Blue came out, which I get. And Red and Blue are or I guess Scarlet and Violet are versions of Red and Blue.
So that's the kind of vibe I got, is that they're trying to go back to the Red and Blue idea.
Yeah. Just so much happening.
Wait, is this Gen 9? Are we getting Gen 9?
It looks so cool, and I love that you can tell basically they built Legends Arceus as a way to test this game.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, like, they must have known that Legends Arceus would have been a big hit, because it's not like they have enough time from February until November to create a whole new game. Like, they took a huge swing, and I mean, they definitely hit a home run.
Yeah.
I think what happened is they built Legends Arceus as a test platform for this game to see if they could do it, and then they decided to send it out to see how it was received, so they could decide how much effort they needed to put into marketing this game.
How do you guys feel about the graphics? Because, like, I personally don't care it's a Pokemon game. Like, that's not the important part. But I think the graphics still look good. I've just seen a bunch of people who, like, have been complaining about it.
These will look better when it comes to the actual game, I think. Yeah. I've seen people complain about the Legends Arceus graphics, and I don't think it's a good complaint. I think it's kind of shallow.
Yeah, and they're not that bad to start.
They're not. I mean, they're as good, if not better, than Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
which I thought were pretty good graphics to begin with.
I mean, to be fair, with what consoles can do these days,
a reveal.
It'll be interesting to see if this has the same mechanics as Legends Arceus, where you just catch a bunch of Pokemon out in the wild, or if it kind of finds a way to merge the original and the Arceus gameplay.
I feel like it'll be more of a. I'd be interested to see how a hybrid would work, because it's kind of the free roam, do all that, and then you also you go through the gyms, and there's ultimately some challenge you have to take down, and then there's 4 people you got to fight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if you can, if you just have to battle Pokemon or not.
I wonder. I would imagine it's going to be much more closer to the wild area for the entire game.
Agreed.
Rather than Legends Arceus where you're sneaking up and throwing balls at overworld Pokemon.
I agree. I think there won't be like a route you can take. I think you'll just have to go between areas, the wild areas. So you won't have to go. Yeah. There'll probably be a lot of trainers out there too that are roaming more than they normally do.
That would be interesting with having the trainers roam around, like the alpha Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
essentially replace them with the trainers as you kind of run into.
Honestly, that might be just what they'll do. They'll just alias them over, and because you can tell it's built on the same. It looks like it's built on the same game engine.
Yeah, I think some of the landscapes are the same too, but I mean,
for now,
it takes
at least,
right. And as a game footage isn't final, so it'll be interesting. I am excited.
Right. The other big Pokemon Day announcements that were of interest, Pokemon Unite decided to just ruin its own meta with Hoopa. It just said...
Hoopa is literally the most insane thing I have seen in a mobile.
It has been shocking how not broken it's been. It's still frustrating to play against, but I think they did a decent job making it so that it's not like I can't even compete with this Hoopa.
Yeah, like, how many 5-stack teams have you played against?
A couple, but again, you're right. It does take a fully coordinated team to really use it. Yeah. But I've seen people where they'll throw down the spot because they're dying, but they'll be so close to death that you can kill them before they can bounce back.
Is Duraludon showed up there yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I guess they didn't introduce Hoopa on Pokemon Day. They put him in the game around Pokemon Day.
Yeah.
And then introduced Duraludon.
Oh yeah, because I think Pokemon Day was elaborated on Hoopa a little bit, like you said.
Yeah, it did. It created a thing where you can get Hoopa for free if you just complete the donut challenges.
I don't know if I did that, but I don't know if
You don't have enough time now if you haven't.
You don't question my ability to grind.
I don't think it's possible. Is what I'm saying. I don't think
there's
you can
only
get
so
enough.
many. There's only so many you can get in a day.
I think you can get
Sounds
10 a
good.
day, 10 donuts a day.
How many do you
Max,
Here's
50.
the thing. Here's the thing, Alan. You can still pay to win when it comes out.
need? Exactly.
I have Hoopa now. I have not played it much. I've been playing a lot of solo queuing with other Pokemon. I've been having a lot of Solar Beam Death. Real blast. And then there was there any other major announcement? I mean, they had a Cafe Remix deal. They had some new content coming to RC.
All the
Duraludon. Duraludon's
I mean,
the next
yeah.
attacker, but
No.
we'll see how that goes.
I don't think it'll
for
be that
Pokemon Go.
broken. So
Probably not. Most of
mean,
the
they had-
attackers
yeah,
are
they had-
fairly balanced.
they had Johto and Pokemon Go at it.
And Alola.
The
Alola
Alola,
started
yeah.
popping up.
Pokemon
It's
Go. Ooh,
Everybody's all mad because they changed like the incense things to only like you get like one every 5 minutes if you're not moving.
Oh, that's a
But-
bummer.
Well, because they changed that when we went into the pandemic and quarantine because they didn't want to encourage people to go outside and move around.
Yeah, but they got
yeah,
so
no,
many new
it's
players
over.
and so many people coming back to the game during
Yeah.
COVID because of those rule changes. That
Yeah, I think it was a bit premature. I mean, I kind of always assumed they were going to go back. Like for a while, the range for remote raiding and all that stuff, and also, I think just like getting to like going to like Pokestops. or whatever,
Pokestops,
you didn't
yeah.
have to be as close. Yeah,
yeah,
but
Well-
the apartment I'm moving into in a couple months is right next to the Pokestop in my neighborhood, so that's pretty fun.
there you go.
Oh,
There you
You don't
go.
have to go anywhere. Just put a lure down instead of using an incense.
Well, on to our final segment, and one that is basically just a teaser to watch our streams and watch our next. We're gonna start putting together a bracket for March. We're gonna do meme character madness.
I called it March Animadness, but we can change that. It's a working title.
That's fine.
work in progress.
If you don't know, we like anime. We're weebs. We're huge weebs.
What? You guys like anime? This is new news to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I wanted
There's
to get
something
in. I think it'd be
about somebody
funny.
losing their
Everyone
parents,
knows that
going on some
that they're-
journey.
there
Really
are
gets me going.
characters in these shows that are really just there to laugh at, and they're memes, or characters have been turned into memes. Like Nezuko running is a small Nezuko. That is its own meme now. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna some options we're adding to our bracket. We'll bracket them up. We'll do a March Madness style. So watch our streams. Watch our next Llama Lore.
It'd be
But let's
better put together than a Google Doc.
let's start throwing them on the board. So Alan, you scribing this one up?
I can scribe. Maybe. It's not going to be on stream, but let's be honest here. That's too much to ask.
Can I throw my my first nomination out when
Yeah.
Alan gets the doc up? Because I feel like I got a really good one that Jared's gonna appreciate.
Probably. I have a lot that none of you have heard of, but we're gonna watch some clips during this
Absolutely.
to really get you set up.
We're gonna watch some clips.
Absolutely. Go right. I got it up.
All right, are you ready, Alan?
Yes.
So, with my first nomination and my number 1 overall pick, I will be
pick his name.
drafting Gonpachiro Kamaboko.
And how,
So just-
how do you spell that?
Just Tanjiro, but his name is wrong.
Yes, exactly. Just Gonpachiro Kamaboko.
This is in the has been turned into a meme region.
So I have gone Patro space the word comma space Poco.
Sure.
You can
Close
refine the
enough,
document
close
later.
I'm gonna throw out Mineta from My Hero Academia as
Mm,
intentional meme.
that was one of mine too.
He is the built meme different category.
Mhm.
I've got more
Someone
if you
comes
guys
on
don't
the
have any.
fly. I just like,
We can let
I
Alan
like
go.
watching.
I have more.
I like watching drunk Rock Lee.
I was gonna put Rock Lee as himself, just Rock Lee in general. I think.
Rock Lee is meme.
I think he is a meme character.
I
I'm not
think
saying
that
anything
you could. I think you could
negative about
argue either way.
So he'll be in there.
Have
I
him
actually-
in drunk
On
and have him in
Alex,
sober.
on Alex, Gonpachi or Kamiboka, I was gonna put Inosuke as a as a
Oh,
main character.
see, I wasn't thinking Inosuke as much as I was thinking Zenitsu.
Maybe.
Because
They're both
he
like
literally,
that.
he
What
literally
animes are
has
these
to be
from?
asleep to fight.
That's facts.
Hell yeah. What are these?
But
from?
with my next meme character, I'm gonna go with there's two ways I can go here, but I think I'll go Leorio from Hunter x Hunter.
I was gonna go with Tonpa from Hunter x Hunter.
I remember who Tonpa is. Not gonna lie.
He's the guy at the Hunter exam that tries to give Killua and Gon poisoned drinks. And Kill just drinks it and then Gon spits it up. He's the dude that like is following time.
I think Leorio is better because like Leorio thinks he's tough, and he thinks like he can do a bunch of like he thinks he can stand up for his friends, but at the end of the day, we all know that who's doing the real work here.
It's Gon
See
and
the
Killua.
the
and
Venn
Kurapika.
diagram.
It's just
of
not
the-
Leorio.
The Venn diagram of the animes that we've all watched. I'm a very small part of that.
Like what? Naruto?
Naruto Shippuden,
One Punch Man.
One Punch, some of One Piece. About a
Speaking
quarter
of One
Piece.
Punch, I want to throw Moomin
One
Rider in.
Punch.
Oh yes, 100%. I wanted someone from One Punch. I was thinking maybe like the ninja antagonist, but Moomin Rider is definitely a better one.
I agree.
Alan, do you have another one?
Usopp.
Usopp was one of mine too.
I'm willing to put Usopp in. Just the whole. I gotta remember where you guys are in the story before I make comments about Usopp.
Well, they are. I think I'm ahead of Alec, but they a few episodes after they took out the Frankie family.
Oh, you're
So,
in. Wow, you made it pretty
that's
far
where I'm
into.
at.
You're in Water 7 already. Way to go,
Yes.
buddy.
So that's where I'm at, and I don't know how to feel about him going forward.
I have no idea what
it's
that is. So
I still think he's
Yeah,
a
the easiest way to describe where you are in One Piece is just whatever island they're on.
Yes.
All right, one that you guys don't know that I think is a 1 seed is Excalibur from Soul Eater.
sure, why not?
If I can take the floor and share the screen here.
Gotta say, Jared will definitely be in charge of this segment for the next episode.
From where?
Just gonna go ahead and give you this beautiful.
Where's this one from?
You just pause. this
Soul,
for you to
Soul
research.
Eater.
Do you guys see the video? On the YouTube
Hold on.
up yet or no?
I had to click stream.
Where's the street?
It's
Down there
loading
somewhere.
right now.
I don't even have a button. Oh,
All right,
it's
I can
focused on
see.
video.
I can see the video.
You ready,
Oh,
Alan?
Yeah, it's really jacking up the stream, but play it.
Oh, that's not the right one. That was in Japanese. It's not as funny in Japanese.
I mean, I can't hear anything from
At
this.
all?
You want me to
No.
pull it up and play the audio?
Clapping now.
It's fine.
I'll share
I'm
it to
getting an
Alan.
idea of what's going on.
Wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, he is he's a trip. Also, Soul Eater is a good anime if you haven't seen it. I'm in the middle of it
Soul
now.
Eater, as in consumer.
Yep. There's no way for me
Alec,
to
I think you
share
have to
that.
click close stream because your video is not back up. But there you
I
go.
did hit close stream.
Okay. It just wasn't up for whatever reason.
Just because my internet is not as fast as yours doesn't mean you have to make fun of me.
Well, I mean, you had the stream and then it went away. It's fine.
So my
Let's see.
my next meme character that I like to throw out there is Gray from Fairy Tail, because anytime he does anything, he instantly loses his shirt.
It's fair. Trying to make sure I'm taking the characters off of my list. I've got Major Armstrong from Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yes, that's another really good one.
From whose Brotherhood?
I had Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, okay.
So, Alan, unless you got another one, I got a good one for you.
Well, I just like the fact that they created an entire arc in One Piece off the fact that Nami got her shirt blown off and got stung by a bug.
Is that one?
That's the whole thing.
Okay, bye, Jared.
Goodbye, I guess.
Alan, my next nomination is Brock from Pokemon because he is peak simp.
Fair enough.
Hello.
Jerry gonna join back in?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm back. Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know. I hit quit to close out my Safari, and it closed out the wrong thing.
Jared, my next nomination was Brock from Pokemon because he's peak simp.
He is. That's good. That's a good call.
If you want to talk about peak simp, we got to talk about Sanji.
Sanji's out there too, yeah.
My God.
I don't know if Sanji's a meme though.
No.
I can see Brock being a meme. I don't think Sanji's been made into a meme by his.
He bounces out by the fact that he can actually do something.
Right, he's a useful character. I've got Hawk from Seven Deadly Sins, the little pig.
Is it spelled like Hawk or is it H-A-U-K?
It's Hawk like a ham hock, I think. Like H-O-C-K. I don't know. It could be H-A-W-K. I have no idea.
I don't know. I just put Hawk.
I know it's the pig that
Seven Deadly
talks.
Sins. Pig talk.
And then I've got the Arnold Schwarzenegger boy himself, Machio, from How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift.
What anime is that?
It's a workout one. He every time he's a bodybuilder, but
Does he
when
say
he's wearing,
nothing but peanut?
yeah, but when he's wearing clothes, he looks like a normal dude, and then he flexes them off.
Oh my god.
He's literally a meme. He is exact meme. And then I had Sasha from Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah.
And Toby from Naruto.
Toby from Naruto. I didn't even think of Toby. The only other meme that I had was Krillin from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. Facts. Sound off in the chat in the comments if you think there's another meme character that we should add in here.
Wait.
I think baby size Nezuko would also be good.
What did we say after Toby? I got distracted. I googled Toby Naruto, and I was like, "Wait a minute, Obito?"
Toby.
Krillin.
Yeah, Krillin was the last one.
Thank you.
But Toby is Obito. You should know this.
Spoilers.
We said there would be spoilers
I'm
at the
kidding.
beginning of the stream.
I just couldn't remember if there was another.
It's also the first thing that happens when you Google Toby from Naruto.
100%.
Fair.
It came with the Narutopedia came with Toby Zetsu.
Toby Zetsu? That's weird. It immediately goes to the end of Naruto.
Do you want
like
all
you
the
wanted
information
to
all
look
at
up this character's name? Spoiler, baby. Let's go.
Here's everything.
So
Do we put nominate Kakashi without his mask?
Does he exist? Is that a real thing?
There is an episode with that.
I know.
Mecha Naruto.
Mecha Naruto. There are a lot of filler episode characters that I don't think count. I also don't think main characters should be allowed to count. Because otherwise I would have nominated Asta.
Are these meme like canon meme characters.
Yeah, they're canon memes. They're not filler memes.
Does Black Clover even have mean characters?
Besides Austin, no. Maybe Finral.
I was about to say, who's the chick that can change her form? She's kind of a
Charmy.
meme. Yeah, she's kind of a
Charmander?
meme.
Yeah, if we need more spaces, Charmy could go in the list.
See, how many do we have?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It needs to be divisible by 4.
We have 19, but that includes Rock Lee drunk and Rock Lee sober.
So we have 18. During the next episode, we can argue who we think gets a bye past the first round.
Yeah, the top 2 overall will get buys.
Although that will
we
work
can
out.
next stream or
We'll look at
Llama
it.
we can seed these.
Yeah.
That or we'll cut 2 out. The bottom 2, you gone.
You're gone, kid. You're trash, kid.
Trash,
Playing games,
kid.
baby.
Trash, kid. So join our next streams. Join our next Llama Lore. Hopefully on our next Llama Lore, we will have the final 4, and we'll break down and go through these.
And we'll have audio
And
the
we will
entire
have
time.
technical issues resolved.
Well,
Yeah, no,
you'll,
no
you'll
more
hear more
technical
than
problems.
just me. Well, let's not promise no more technical problems. Come on now.
Thanks for listening. Join the
That's
Alpaca.
true. We can only have incredibly average podcasting.
Only incredibly average. Join the Alpaca.
So that means you only hear
Join the
1.5
Alpaca.
of us. Join the Alpaca.